What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the REF Scents Christmas Corner. I hope everybody is having a great start to your holiday season. Now, this being a fragrance channel and it being the holidays, we know that we are going to be talking about buying fragrances as gifts for people or receiving fragrances as gifts ourselves. And I don't know about you, I actually get very tempted when I'm shopping around and I see so many amazing prices on these fragrances. I come seriously close to buying some for myself, but that is exactly what we are going to be speaking about today. I'm going to be bringing you 7 fragrances from my collection that come directly from one of my affiliate websites, jomashop.com. I'm going to tell you about the fragrance. I'm going to tell you the price as of the shooting of this video, and hopefully you will go and buy one for yourselves. Obviously, this being from my affiliate website, I will get a little bit of a commission from your purchase, but I really do hope you consider buying. So here they are. Let's get Christmas shopping. Now, just to let you know that most of these fragrances are going to be niche, but they are incredibly priced niche fragrances. Of course, you can find designer fragrances all over the place, but I wanted to highlight the fact that jomashop.com has an incredible selection of these niche fragrances so that you will give them a little more consideration than you would something like fragrancebuy.ca, fragrancenet.com, things like that, which, by the way, they're still great websites on their own, but Jomashop, you need to keep them on your radar. So this first fragrance I'm going to introduce to you is one that is requested probably more than any of my other fragrances to discuss, and it is also the most expensive on this list, so I thought I'd just go ahead and rip the band-aid off. It is from the British house of Penhaligon's. It is The Tragedy of Lord George, and obviously you see why so many people ask about it is because of this really awesome bottle and that deer head right here. But this one right here, as of the shooting of this video on jomashop.com, goes for $234.99. It's a little bit up there, but it generally retails when you're not, it's hard to find discount, but when you find it retail, it's about $265 to $275. But Penhaligon's, this is an incredibly awesome barber shop scent. Its official notes are like woody notes, some brandy, some tonka bean, and amber, but it's hard for me, honestly, it's hard for me to pick those out because of the way that this is formulated. I actually smell, it smells a little bit like a mix between shaving cream and incense, but it is very fresh, it is very uplifting, and the guys at the barbershop that I go to, Gents Classic Cuts in Lakeland, Florida, I'm just saying, go check them out. But they are obsessed with this fragrance. Anytime I walk in there, they ask me about it. I let people spray themselves down. We just have a great old time. But Penhaligon's The Tragedy of Lord George, it is classy, it is amazing. It'll get you about 6 to 8 hours of longevity, and the atomizer, by the way, is absolutely awesome. So definitely give this one a look. Link is in the description below. There you go. You know, I didn't plan it this way, but I know I started this video with the most expensive fragrance, and I thought to myself all of a sudden, hey, let's just list these fragrances from most expensive to least expensive. So I hope that's okay with you. It'll get better and better on your wallet the further into the video we go. So this second fragrance is from one of the more popular niche fragrance companies in the world, Parfums de Marly. This one is Percival. And as of the shooting of this video, you can get it on jomashop.com for $211.50. As always, link is in the description. This one, my friends, is an incredibly amazing spring and summertime fragrance that is very office safe and great for formal occasions as well. So right there on the top, you've got some citrusy notes like orange and bergamot, along with a little bit of lavender. As it dries off, it gets a little bit green with some violet and jasmine. But on the base note, tying everything together, on the base notes that is, you've got ambroxan, some musk, and some amberwood, okay? This is also, as is typical with most Parfums de Marly fragrances, It is very powerful. You're gonna get 8 to 10 hours with really great projection off of only 2 or 3 sprays. And so this one is a really good one to have in your collection. Most of the Parfum de Marly fragrances, except for like Greenlay or Sedley, are meant for kind of the colder weather months. I always get those cold weather vibes from most of the fragrances, but this one's not like those. This one is definitely going to cut through the heat. So definitely check this one out. Parfums de Marly Percival. Link in the description. I'm getting redundant with these things, aren't I? Next up on the list, we have another great niche fragrance, and I love this house. It is from Tiziana Terenzi. This one is called Spirito Fiorentino. Now, I have a little bit of an issue with the way it's described on Fragrantica.com, because they break it down as like woody and animalic almost. I do not get any animalic vibes from this. As a matter of fact, this is a very close fragrance to Baccarat Rouge 540. If any of you guys know that one, it's one of the most popular niche fragrances sold, and it is very unisex. Myself, I am not that big of a fan of wearing Baccarat Rouge 540, but this one changes it up a little bit for me because some of its notes are subtle enough to make it a little bit more masculine. You've got top notes of saffron, orange, and jasmine, and then once it gets into the middle notes with ambergris, ylang ylang, and magnolia, it really turns your head with the leather, birch, and oak moss in the bottom. The leather especially is what you really pick up. I've been told by 3 or 4 people that have sampled this that the leather really jumps off of the skin after about 30 or 45 minutes of wear on this. And that is where it gets much more masculine. Generally speaking, this retails, if you buy it retail, you're going to be looking at $300 to $350 for this one. But JomaShop.com right now has it for $149.14. $150 for this 100 milliliter bottle. Guys, don't sleep on this. It is a great presentation. Look at that cap, man. It is a great presentation of a fragrance. It will definitely make your collection stand out with this big red bottle sitting right there on the top. But it is, oh man, this one is absolutely stellar. Lasts a long time, projects a long time, and you only need 2 or 3 sprays. This one's really good. Go for it. Here we are with fragrance number 4, and it is the first designer fragrance on this list, and quite possibly one of my favorite designer fragrances. I blind bought this one about 2 months ago, and I fell in love from the first time that this fragrance hit my nose. From my favorite designer house, Dior, this is Fahrenheit Le Parfum, and oh my God, guys. It is available right now on Joma Shop for $102.99, an incredible price for this fragrance. Now, a lot of people have an issue with Fahrenheit in general. If you've watched a couple of my other videos where I talk about this one, the Fahrenheit Eau de Toilette smells a whole lot like gasoline, petrol, and I get how it turns people off. I myself, I think it's quite intriguing, and I do like wearing it from time to time. Even though I don't own it, one of my best friends owns it, and I do spray it on whenever I'm with him, and I think it's a great, unique, masculine fragrance. But this one takes that DNA and sweetens it up with some tonka bean leather and vanilla. Oh my God, guys, this one brings me to my knees with how nice it is. I wear 4 sprays. 3 or 4 sprays will do just fine. I wear 6 or 7 because I just can't get enough of it. It projects perfectly fine. It lasts quite a long time, but I overspray this one on purpose because I can't, I don't get tired of smelling this, and my wife absolutely loves it. But I strongly suggest you check this one out at Joma Shop because it is very hard to find, okay? Any other fragrance video that I've made featuring this, I have struggled to find it for sale, but they have it as of the shooting of this video. Go get it right now. Go. Next up, we're moving back into the world of niche with fragrance number 5, but As the video's been going, we're getting more and more affordable, so this is awesome. A really good affordable niche fragrance, and I've talked about it in like 3 of my last 6 videos, but I can't help it because this one is absolutely incredible. From the affordable house of Mancera, we have Ood Lemon Mint. And I do apologize about the reflection there, man. I suck at lighting. All I want to do is be seen and talk about great fragrances. But as I've said many times before about this fragrance, it is an incredible hot weather fragrance. It cuts through the heat like crazy. When you first spray this on, you're gonna get hit with some mandarin orange and some lemon, but it's gonna be a little bit dry and mixed in with some woody notes. So you've got like the oud, a little bit of patchouli, and even some almond that is in there. And that's where you kind of get that, you know, that dry sense. But in the base notes, you're gonna have some leather, musk, and vetiver. And the minty scent in here comes off as a green mint. We're not talking like a spearmint, peppermint, or anything like that. We're talking about something like an actual mint leaf that you can smell. But this one runs right now at $89.99 on jomashop.com. I really enjoy the magnetic cap. I'm a big fan of magnetic caps, but this is 4 fluid ounces, man. It is a really, really big bottle for a really great price. And so go check this one out. I really recommend this one if you're looking for something to stand out in your summer collection. Oh yeah, 2 sprays get you 10 hours. I forgot to mention that incredible longevity, right? Fragrance number 6, and we are still in the niche world, man. Affordable and even cheaper than that $89 or $90 fragrance technically, but whatever, who's counting? This one is $86 and some change right now on jomashop.com. This is one of my more recent niche purchases. From the house of Montal, we have Honey Oud, and I blind bought this one because I saw it in the store. I saw that it was a really good price, and I thought to myself, man, I would really like something from Montal. So I just bought it, and I cannot tell you how amazing of a purchase that was. This is definitely going to be a spring and summertime fragrance, and it's very linear. It doesn't change. It doesn't change very much while it is on your skin. It's got honey, oud, cinnamon, amber, some vanilla, leather, and patchouli. But it is incredibly powerful at about 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours of longevity, and it jumps off of your skin like crazy. But I cannot stress enough, don't wear this in the summertime, man. It will gas a lot of people out because it is really strong and it is really dense, all right? It's not very light, it's not very aromatic. This is an incredibly dense fragrance. So the good thing about that, though, is a little bit goes a long way. So over the course of, or over the lifespan of this bottle, you're not gonna use very much, and you're still gonna get a lot of longevity out of it. So, Montal Honey Oud, what's the official price? $86.99, jomashop.com. Link is in the description. Last up, this least expensive fragrance is back into the world of designer. However, I think this is a niche quality fragrance through and through, and to this date, this is the fragrance in my collection that gets me the most unsolicited compliments from strangers, and I'm not even kidding about that. From the house of Bulgari, we have Man in Black. That's right, man. This really good bad boy fragrance has pulled more compliments for me than any other fragrance in my collection. So it is at $69.99 on jomashop.com. It's a really cool bottle. I love having this on my shelf. When you first spray it on, you're gonna get hit with some spicy tobacco and rum, and then as it dries off, you get some leather, some tonka bean, and some benzoin in there. Benzoin is kind of like a resinous tree sap type of vibe, but it also has a little bit of tuberose and iris in here. These floral notes really, really make this entire fragrance mesh as a whole. It's going to get you about 6 hours of longevity. It will definitely last a long time and jump off of your skin like crazy. 3 sprays is what I go for, sometimes 4. And it's going to be more for nighttime, definitely going to be for the cold weather months. But I really, if anybody is looking to get into an edgy, bad boy type of fragrance, this is one that I will tell you, you have to make sure that you get. There's all kinds of other ones out there like CH Men Privé, or even you know, even something along the lines of Tom Ford Tuscan Leather. Myself, I like this as much as any Tom Ford fragrance. I can't tell you the love I have for this fragrance. So go in the description below and definitely pick you up a bottle of this one. My friends, I hope that has helped you out a lot. I just wanted to make sure that I showed you exactly how awesome Joma Shop could be. They have some great prices, some great selections, and I'm telling you, go a little bit further than even the list that I've given you today. Shop around and see what they have. I promise you will not be disappointed. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure you like and subscribe. Look into my Linktree link in my description, and follow me on all of my other social media accounts. I love you. Merry Christmas. We'll see you next time.